I used to order a lot of things online. Most of it would be delivered by UPS. Strangely enough, it was usually the same driver that dropped off the packages too. His name was Mike. One day, there was a big package that I had to sign for, and since I got into the habit of ordering pretty much everything online, Mike decided to ask what I ordered. I didn't even know if he was allowed to ask questions like that, but I didn't know the answer even if he was. I just told him, "I order a lot of things online. Honestly, I have no idea what's in this one." He just told me to have a good day and then left. A few days later, there was a smaller package that I was expecting to arrive and I knew it had to be signed for. Around 1 p.m., Mike shows up at the door with my mail and says, "Got another one for ya." I tell him, "Thanks. I've been waiting for this one." And again, Mike asks by saying, "Oh nice, so what's in this one?" Without thinking, I tell him, "Nothing!" in a quick and angry tone. Mike just looks rather confused and says, "Okay, well, see you next time." I get home and ready to start the next day, when I get called to a short meeting with my boss along with some of the others. He says, "Recently, we got a tip that some illegal substances may have gotten through security. Everything checks out right now, but be on the lookout for any signs." So now I'm off to deliver the packages for today's run and noticed the box heading to Kenny's house just had a small scent of MJ. I thought maybe it was my imagination, so I shrugged it off. When I get out of the truck to give Kenny his package, he says to me, "About yesterday. I didn't mean for that to come out of me." I tell him, "Don't worry about it, no big deal." Before I could even press my luck and ask what's in this one, Kenny tells me, "Thanks for this, it's a part for my car." Already, I'm seeing some weird behavior coming from Kenny, and he doesn't exactly live in the safest part of town either. I'm ready to leave, so I just tell him, "Cool, see you later." Instead of telling my boss the behavior I noticed from Kenny and the small scent I picked up, I let it go because I thought it was just all in my head. How could it get past security? Another week goes by before I get another package for Kenny, and this time it's heavy but small. Upon reaching his address, I noticed some kind of white powder come out of the box. It wasn't leaking anything more and only just happened during the trip, so I tried blowing off what I can to make sure Kenny didn't think I was going through his mail. I give him the package this time, and he notices the part where it had leaked and says to me, "Did you, open my mail?" I tell him, "No, not at all." Kenny then says to me, "Come on now, you think I'm stupid? It's best to be honest with me right now, Mike." I felt really uncomfortable, so I just told him, "No, Kenny, I promise I didn't open your mail. I have to go deliver the rest of my packages. Bye now." He just watches me leave with evil looking eyes. With what just happened and everything else I saw, I felt now it was time to report it to my boss. I told him and he said with the guidelines we need to follow, I would still need to see solid evidence of there being anything illegal going on. I felt my safety was an issue, and since my work wasn't going to help me, it was time to report it to the police. When I gave them all the information I had, they decided to go and question Kenny the next day. What happened next, nobody was prepared for. I was asked to be within the area in case I was needed to verify anything / answer any more questions. When the police arrived at Kenny's place, they knocked but they didn't get an answer. They could hear people inside and saw his car parked outside as well, so they knew someone was home. After knocking again and getting no response, they had no choice but to break in. That's when they saw a drug ring. Thankfully, they, Kenny and the others, didn't have any weapons with them at the time, so they surrendered without a fight. Needless to say, I was right about what I saw and didn't need to verify much more information. I've been careful about how I deliver my packages now, and the word fragile has a whole new meaning to me. After this whole incident, my boss also changed our security measures a bit more to help prevent any future repeats. I still work for UPS to this day, but I've asked to change my delivery route. Thankfully, nothing else has happened. Yet.